the bot battle begin. Gigabyte already takes a piece of armor off of Sawblaze, and Gigabyte is now picked up by Sawblaze. This Gigabyte starting off strong with a bit of damage, but now Sawblaze pins him to the wall, dropping that hammer saw, but Sawblaze has lost more of his armor. There's Sawblaze, that armor doesn't really affect Sawblaze's performance of getting underneath and deflecting Gigabyte, as you saw just there. But it's going to cost him in the damage category should this fight go the full 3 minutes. Now Sawblaze pins him again, dropping that hammer saw weapon isn't going to be quite effective against a bot like Gigabyte, but it's definitely winning in points and controlling aggression. Sawblaze is landing one last shot before releasing. There he is. And now he deflects Gigabyte again. Oh, that was a big slam from Sawblaze. Sawblaze has been taking the hits from Gigabyte. Gigabyte just hasn't been able to deliver his weapon back into Sawblaze and really get that damage we saw Gigabyte dish out last season. And there's another deflection and another one. Sawblaze is taking Gigabyte's hits, staying on the floor, and really preventing Gigabyte from getting any opportunities. Now Sawblaze pins Gigabyte again and drops that hammer saw again, but now the hammer saw itself is broken, and that's not going to be very effective, or it's going to be less effective than it was before somehow. But that doesn't really matter, as Sawblaze's strategy has revolved around just ramming into Gigabyte, and that strategy is working perfectly. Now Gigabyte gets flipped, but the screws Sawblaze self-right. Oh, that self-rider has come off. Yeah, forgot to mention that. These two pieces just blundering my voice. Yeah, the Sawblaze pins Gigabyte again. If Sawblaze can just flip Gigabyte, then this fight will be over. And Gigabyte no longer can self-right. And there's the deflection that puzzle, but not quite enough. And there's the flip that Sawblaze was looking for. Sawblaze, the countdown has begun, and Sawblaze will move to 1-0 and win the first fight of the season. What a win for Sawblaze.
Knockout.
Sawblaze started off this fight in complete control, just deflecting Gigabyte over and over again. Gigabyte is under pressure throughout that entire fight. Sawblaze run down that hammer saw, pin him a couple of times, and despite Sawblaze taking a lot of damage at the start, he was eventually able to knock Gigabyte more and more off balance, until eventually Gigabyte's self-rider broke off after Sawblaze flipped him once. Gigabyte self-rider, but those hits had worn down that self-rider enough, so when Gigabyte ran to the screws, its self-rider came off. And soon after that, Sawblaze flipped Gigabyte for his first win. Let the bot battle begin. Monochrome, the first rookie we'll see in this field, is already getting underneath Perfect Phoenix and sending him into the air. Sending him across the arena, now flipping him over. Oh, there's a big shot from that drum spinner of Monochrome. Trying to wreak havoc early. Perfect Phoenix needs to recover here. Monochrome is continuing to outwedge them when he's getting underneath, going to wherever they want. And now they've thrown Perfect Phoenix out of the arena. This one's gonna be over. What a dominant performance by the rookie. They advance to 1-0 while Perfect Phoenix remains winless.
Knockout.
Monochrome completely dominated that fight, landing shot after shot to Perfect Phoenix. Perfect Phoenix never really had any real hits on Monochrome. Monochrome flipped him early, and then it wasn't fine for taking that. He just threw Perfect Phoenix clean out of the arena. the bot battle begin. Reticle swats away the mini bot to start this fight, and it completely obliterates it. Grimhund has been reduced to ash. Each individual piece has been separated, and Grimhund is left alone to take on a monstrous spinner of Reticle, which show no signs of slowing down. And Grimhund's weapon already seems to take some serious damage. And yeah, it's not spinning at quite the speed it was spinning originally, but it is still going, which is a good sign, because he's gonna need it if you're gonna take shots like that. Grimhund even survive these hits, not even a minute into this fight. And Reticle is just completely dominating. No sign of oh my goodness. Devastating hit there from Reticle. And Grimhund is just starting to fall apart. And there's a shot that flips Grimhund. And oh my goodness. Reticle completely annihilates Grimhund. This fight is over. Reticle with a much different performance than what we saw of it last season. Reticle just completely obliterated his two opponents. This Grimhund didn't even stand a chance. It didn't really even have a proper wedge. It did well to survive here. Oh, minutes, but those hits, those two massive ones that sent Grimhund into the corner of the pulverizer just really took their toll. Reticle flipped Grimhund over and then just completely annihilated it. What a performance. Let the bot battle begin. Both bots spin up, and there's a big shot. Witch Doctor throws Mad Catter into the screws. Witch Doctor's already lost one of their wedges. And there goes the other one. Mad Catter now has a low ground clearance advantage. Oh, a massive hit. Mad Catter, his weapon is broken. Its lifter is gone. One of its wedges is gone too, but Witch Doctor's lost their self-rider. And now one of Witch Doctor's discs is broken. This is becoming a very violent fight. Witch Doctor's weapons are pretty much gone. Now she's upside down again. And now he's getting counted out. Mad Catter going to take this win and move to 1-0. Mad Catter got the worst of the first hit. Witch Doctor got underneath and then launched them into the screws. Nearly got them out of the arena. But that shot took out a wedge for Witch Doctor. And then after a massive hit that broke both of Mad Catter's weapons, Witch Doctor was flipped over by Mad Catter and was just left to die. Well, it wasn't left to die for the first shot, but after the second time Mad Catter flipped Witch Doctor, it was over then. Let the bot battle begin. Slammo opening its jaws, and Scimitar. Oh, he nearly flipped Scimitar. Now he's bringing him to the corner with the pulverizer. The hammer coming down and doing nothing. And Slammo in control of the first part of this fight. And Scimitar gets away, but Slammo right back on the attack, getting up against the wall, getting those long forks between Slammo's frame. That's a great lift and a great toss into the screws. This is a brilliant start here for Slammo. Scimitar is on the ropes, and now Slammo getting underneath again. Will he get a suplex in? And there it is. Beautiful suplex by Slammo, who loses those front wedge forks. And there's a shot from Scimitar directly to Slammo's weapon as they finally get him. Oh no! Slammo's weapon has come off. This fight is completely turned. Scimitar's barge doesn't have any signs of damage. It hasn't spun much this entire fight. Great shot there by Scimitar. Scimitar is pretty much on the verge of winning this fight. What a comeback this would be, and what an absolute heartbreak it would be for Slammo, who had 0 wins last season. with Slammo desperately trying to get Scimitar stuck, but it's not quite happening. And Scimitar is just spinning up again and again, just hitting Slammo over and over. There's another Pappas. There's both pieces of side armor gone. Oh my goodness, this is devastating attacks from Scimitar. But this is an incredible comeback. Slammo, does he have any chance of winning this fight? I don't know. He needs to get off. Well, he's not going to have any chance now. With the duel's gone. And a final killer blow from Scimitar. This fight is over, and Scimitar will move to 1-0 with a destructive knockout win. Well, Slammo had complete domination for the first half of the fight. The control was unopposed. They were able to get several incredible lifts on Scimitar. They're jamming up with those forks, throwing him into the screws a couple of times, and then getting a beautiful suplex. But after that shot from Scimitar must have done some serious damage to that weapon, because after that suplex from Slammo, that weapon just fell off, and from there, Scimitar just had complete control of the fight. That spinner was unopposed by anything Slammo had. Some wheels came off, and then Scimitar flipped what was left of Slammo over for the win. Let the bot battle begin. The other glitch lands a massive hit on Deadlift to start things off. With Deadlift recovers quite quickly though, but there's another huge hit and a third shot that breaks up part of Deadlift's drive. Now Deadlift is out of the arena. 4 hits and Deadlift is broken out of the arena. What a devastating first win by the other glitch. The other glitch just landed a few massive hits and the fight was over. Deadlift really didn't stand a chance, didn't get any lifts in, didn't get even underneath. The other glitch was just too powerful, and it was over after just a couple of hits. The fight was over just like that. It was over. Let the main event begin. Tantrum box rushes Nemesis successfully, but Nemesis gets up to speed again. And there goes some of the armor belt of Tantrum. Fortunately, doesn't have too much impact, though one of those self-riders is not in the best position. Not on the armor belt and on the ground. But there's a great deflection from Tantrum. And again, Tantrum's controlling the beginning of this fight. Oh, there's a great shot. That was nearly an out of the arena. The Tantrum really in control early. Now Nemesis has been flipped over, but quickly self-rights. Tantrum now gets them into the screws. His complete domination from the reigning runner-up. Up at Nemesis, but Nemesis can turn things around in a heartbeat. There's another good deflection, and there's a shot that rips up Tantrum's weapon. And this is what I was saying. Nemesis turned things around in the blink of an eye. The Tantrum's spinner is down. And I was going to have to rely on deflecting Nemesis to take down, but Nemesis is one tough bot. This is not going to be easy for Tantrum, especially without his wedge, which has been blown off into the corner. And things are looking steadily grimmer for Tantrum as Nemesis continues his onslaught. But Tantrum is held up. Incredible will to punishment now has been flipped over. Trying to self-right, takes another shot that the rest of the spinner is down there. Oh my goodness. Tantrum getting completely obliterated now. The weapon system is gone. Self-riders are gone. Everything is gone. I don't know how the weapon bounce haven't come off. This fight is over. The countdown has started. And Nemesis moves to 1-0. Well, Tantrum was in control early, landing massive hits on Nemesis, throwing it into the air, deflecting it. It was pinning it sometimes. He was like he was really in control at the start, and it looked like it was going to be quite an easy win for him. Not too easy, but it still looked like he was going to dominate the fight. But all that changed. That was the last real shot from Tantrum before Nemesis just crushed that weapon, and things went downhill from there. The wedge was soon ripped off as well, and after that, it was only a matter of a few hits before Tantrum was flipped, and Nemesis just completely ripped it to shreds with an incredible knockout win.